was...
Okay, we're back.
Yo.
So on the break, you guys were reading my Kiwi Farms thread.
No, I was.
Yeah.
I was just chuckling and reminiscing at the time when...
Hold on. You cut off a great comment, which is, talking about, like, Ethan, Ralph, and, like, all these other people shitting themselves.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a thing for fat political YouTubers to shit themselves on camera.
Has Movie Bob done it yet?
Almost certainly.
Speaking of
daily. He is Movie Bob after all.
Speaking of Movie Bob, I was chuckling at the time. That was how we got onto the topic of Kiwi Farms. Was I was chuckling at the time how I linked you and Lilith to like Movie Bob being cringe on Twitter, and then your Kiwi Farms used a screenshot of that, me just randomly atting you about it, being like, look at this virgin, virtue signaling to disgusting troon cat. Is like, okay, I just thought funny thing. It's not like I'm a big fucking Twitter person. But it's also like that one time that the Spooky's like 4chan haters used a screenshot of me to try and like troll him because like he was getting into drama, and I commented on it. It's like, why do people just really like drag me into like just they think they can gotcha me and it just doesn't work.
Well, the thing is, so the reason that I have a Kiwi Farms thread at all is because I trolled the owner of Kiwi Farms. And he wanted to personal army me.
Is he the owner of Kiwi Farms? I thought he was just like a mod.
No, Null owns it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So is this just like a drama website? I only vaguely know the name from other dramas.
It is like a far-right website.
Kiwi Farms started out as like a forum about Christian.
Like a far-right website where they say that everyone's a degenerate.
Weirdos.
Yeah, they dox
I can't understand you guys be talking exactly
But they're like
the same
legitimately doxing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What is the damage of characters in this fucking DLC?
Yes, so Shogoth, we watched the last Picard, and it did show the January 6th riot, but also the first episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds shows the January 6th riot as well.
Hang on, we need to talk about this.
Wait, what? Shogoth, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. Dev, you need to explain this to us. Like, what
okay,
happens?
So I'll tell you the easier story is, okay? The easier story is Star Trek Strange New Worlds has them doing first contact with a planet that is about our level of technology.
Okay.
So that's actually currently, yeah.
In real life.
In real life.
It's a way to do stuff with real life and Star Trek.
Yeah. So he gets so Captain Pike gets there and he says, "Listen, throughout the 2000s, from the 2000s to the 2100s, Earth went through a terrible period. We had the Second Civil War, and it showed like Trumpsters fighting.
Oh my god.
And then it said, then we had the eugenics wars, and then we had World War III. And 30% of Earth's population was destroyed, and we almost destroyed ourselves."
Okay, so stop me, but I'm pretty sure the eugenics was World War III, or am I not understanding Star Trek lore?
It depends. Oh my god, you're doing it live, Naomi.
Yeah,
you gotta arrest
somebody.
somebody.
Our asses kicked. What is with the fucking enemies?
We're arresting Minaris right now.
This witch doctor is overpowered. He literally one-shot me while I was completely invisible with homing projectiles.
Yeah, these witch doctors are ridiculous.
Pain scream from down there.
Spooky, don't die. Oh, Spooky
You're
died.
already dead and I'm stuck. Fuck you.
Don't yell at me. I didn't fucking do anything.
God.
God, fucking damn it, Naomi.
These witch doctors trap you and then do like 100% damage. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh,
okay.
And they can suck you in. What are they? What?
So in any case, they said that they predicted a second civil war is coming.
Interesting.
And then in some Star Trek shows, the Third World War and the eugenics war are considered the same thing. In some shows, they're not. It's not really consistent.
That's infuriating. When your show can't get like its fucking backstory, like like that level of like importance down, like that wider range of just timeline, that is fucking infuriating.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Okay. So
this must be how
here's how it
Fallout
went.
fans
Okay.
feel when they play like Fallout 4.
The original show was made in the 1960s. Okay.
Yeah.
And the timeline at that point was that the eugenics wars would take place in the 1990s because Khan would have taken over a good chunk of Asia at that point and run his empire.
Based.
And then
Khan
World
was
War
right.
III would have happened in the mid-21st century. And then
I'm just saying
humanity
Khan was
would have
right.
discovered warp
Oh god,
drive
there's an ultimate badass at
in the
night. Thank you.
2060s. So in 100 years after the 60s, the 1960s, humanity discovers warp drive. That's the original timeline. The problem is they're trying to make it work now that it's 2022 and there was no eugenics wars in the 1990s. They're trying to make it work. So they're saying that like all these wars are going to happen between now and the 2060s.
It's like, bruh, just accept that that's the timeline. I mean, the thing with DC is they did this clever thing where they were just like, oh, no, it's all related to years ago. Superman started being a thing 10 years ago or something like that. They decided to have a sliding timescale that is like concrete almost. I don't know if they've kept that up. That was the last I heard about it. But
That's actually a pretty
way
smart
to do it.
solution to superhero timeline problems, though.
The one problem, there's only one problem that I always bring up, which is like poor Magneto, always a survivor of the Holocaust because of his backstory, and thus he will just always be getting older and older and older.
Yeah. Magneto's like 100 years old at this point.
No. I believe in canon they literally had to like have him swap bodies with another mutant so that he had like a younger body to explain why he isn't just dead. This was actually a canon thing that Marvel had to do.
You all ready?
Maybe.
Well, Simpsons.
Almost. Hold on. Give us a second.
Simpsons also has a sliding
Use less
time
ammo,
scale,
too.
but they've never actually addressed it. They just they play fast and loose with it. But it's a comedy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whereas with DC, they actually have like a written down timeline of I think it's like in DC, it's 10 years ago, general superheroes started appearing. 20 years ago, Batman started being a thing. I think that's it. Batman started 20 years ago.
Oh, you have a point to
The
look
rest of it started 10 years ago, something like that. Or it might be 10 and then 5, I can't remember.
Naomi's good to go if you're changing maps.
We're not changing maps.
Okay.
Okay.
Summoning a boss.
Hold on, we're not even close to where you are. Hold
Yeah,
on.
where the hell are you?
Spooky, are you alright?
How do
I
we
know,
get
that's
up
why
there?
I'm waiting up here.
Oh, sorry, I was getting food.
Oh,
I do have a
let
car.
us know. Your ship was just kind of sat there being annihilated.
Yeah.
Oh
Here's the
no,
thing, yeah.
I keep crashing out of the game anyway, so I wasn't too bothered.
Thanks, Gregor. Appreciate it. No,
Hold
I
on,
still have
let me
my
find
couch.
my way back over.
One day, Sargon will visit Canada, and he'll sit in that couch, and we'll send you a picture.
Lol.
No, it's fucking not. We're holding on to it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Naomi. Okay, so yeah, in the original 1960s show, they said that the eugenics wars happened in the 1990s.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's going on? You're being pushed. Okay.
Damn, I was trying to throw her off a cliff, but it wouldn't let me.
But the big
These
problem
logs
is that
here
they're
have an
still
invisible
trying to
wall.
stick with the timeline, so they're just rewriting it as happening a little bit later. And so now, here's the thing. So that was Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Star Trek Picard is far worse, okay? So Star Trek Picard says that Data's ancestor actually created Khan, and he's going to start creating Khan around now.
How does Data
in 2024.
have an ancestor? No, hang on. How does Data have an ancestor? He's a robot.
Oh, no, like,
Dr. Soong,
yeah.
the guy who
like,
created Data.
Yeah, the guy who
His
created
creator,
Data's
okay.
ancestor.
Not the same as an ancestor. That's not how an ancestor works.
Well, yeah, but like,
I mean, they all look the same.
they all look the same. Yeah. So
true.
come on.
That's
We've now seen 5 members of the Soong family, and they're all played by Brent Spiner, who also played Data and Lore.
That's retarded.
His entire family just looks the fucking same.
No, listen, it was established in the original show that he was actually made to look like his creator, because the guy was like a megalomaniac.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so it's Data's creator's ancestor. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and Data does
I
call
could
him
use
his
that
dad.
rifle
yeah.
if nobody needs it.
Right.
Data
I
does
didn't know
consider
that.
him his father in a sense. So in any case,
Hi, Master Gregor. Hello.
in any case, he like after Dr. Soong fails in Star Trek Picard, he like grabs a folder from his desk that ominously says Project Con. And the music goes dun dun dun.
That's very.
Literally watching the last episode of Picard made me depressed.
Yeah, you were depressed. Oh my God, it's Rakanoff.
Yeah, I was actually just like depressed for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you were depressed yesterday, like really depressed.
That is so. That
Holy
is so
fuck.
fucking.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Okay, so hold on.
Post-credit scene.
There's
That
a
is
scene.
so post-credit scene. Jesus Christ.
There is a scene where Picard goes back to the regular time because he spent most of the season in 2024. Okay. He goes back to his home time and talks to Guinan, and Guinan tells him how the 21st century went out, and like,
Oh boy.
they talk about the Second Civil War and how like ice tensions with ice caused the Second Civil War,
Oh my life.
and then like there's like the kid of a character who stayed
Someone
behind.
pick me up.
This kid, he ends up like. Like him and a bunch of people get together and like clean the oceans and like save the planet from ecological disaster. Like it was so like it was a fucking fanfic. It was
That's
terrible
a
fanfic
sniper rifle.
of, Here's
about
how
to say,
everyone
this
saved the world. Actually,
Guys,
I can use a sniper rifle. Wait.
legendary sniper rifle.
Oh, nice. Dude, look at that.
Brain hurt.
It doesn't do a specific.
It's a shotgun. It's a long-range shotgun.
It's mine
Can I
now.
have?
Wow, wow, Naomi.
Minor
I'm kidding,
Minor
Spooky.
Summit.
Do you actually want it? I don't care. Or whoever.
Sniper rifle, I could trade for it if you want it.
Sure.
I need
let
to
me-
go to a
You should put
shop.
it on the
'cause I
ground.
have
Wait, yeah.
so much-
Where did you go? Okay, I'm gonna go over here so it doesn't fall off
So
the
hold on.
cliff.
Is it just a shotgun that shoots from range?
It is a sniper rifle with 5 pellets.
Okay, so it just it shoots like a shotgun spread,
Oh,
but really.
it's a triple take. It's a triple
Yeah.
take.
Pretty much.
No, it's way better than that. They're not completely random. They're still fairly tight spread.
It's
but
very tight spread even at range, so it's very, very good.
Oh, you're
Especially if
still-
you have critical hit damage boosting abilities.
I mean, sniping isn't my main thing, but a lot of my abilities still apply really well to sniper rifles, so this actually kind of works because now I can use sniper rifles that get better perks from my abilities.
Yeah, how,
in
you should
closer
probably
range.
respec into a sniper rifle build if your melee's doing such shit.
Well, the problem is I do plenty of melee damage. The biggest thing is that I needed a certain talent because my class mod boosts a talent that gives me backstab damage, and I didn't have any points in it until just now.
Okay.
So I went instantly from 1 rank of it to 5 ranks of it,
Don't throw it
and
off
now
the
it's a
board.
lot better.
Gregor, lizards are good. One of the bearded dragon got stuck underneath my display cabinet like a week or two ago and scared the
How?
shit out of all of us because she crawled under there and we couldn't reach there. No, she could have crawled herself out if she wanted to, but we couldn't reach under there to get her out.
So leave her there.
No, because we've got to go to bed eventually. We can't just
Dude,
leave
just put
her
some
down
food
there.
there, let her come out, and then you grab her.
No, we did
Selling
eventually have to
all of
essentially
it.
we essentially did have to bait her out with like a worm. But
No, you
there
know what
is,
you
like-
should have done? Dude, you know what you should have done? You should just
I
grab
failed
a
against
coat
the
hanger.
Nostromouse.
No,
Oh,
dude, you should have
yeah.
grabbed like a coat hanger, right?
in case
And looped it so that it wasn't pointy, right? Make it safe.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
done the thing like in the Looney Tunes where you just have like the hook and you just pull her off stage,
She was-
basically.
She was kind of it's a display cabinet's right in the corner, and she'd wedged herself in the corner. So she was like half her body was on one side, half her body was on the other. It was a pain. Like I said, we
Move
eventually
the
had to
cabinet.
bait her out with a worm.
Okay,
No, dude,
so
cabinet has all of our alcohol inside. It's very heavy.
so
well, that's an
some
excuse to start
context
drinking
for
heavily.
this DLC. This Nakayama guy is a gay stalker for Handsome Jack,
Oh, is he?
pretty much.
Dude, the fan boats suck. They just run people over constantly.
Oh, there goes me as I was going to
On
save
me.
you.
Man, stop moving.
Dude, these fan boats are bullshit.
There.
Honestly, this DLC is kind of bullshit.
Thank you, Gregor.
What? Nee, what are you? Oh, right, okay.
That giant
Yes,
arm
I
of
do.
Minaris is Jesus.
I get what you mean, Bruce Nee. Yeah. The fear with that of why we can't just leave her there is that
What the fuck am I dying from?
That guy
since
over
it's
there.
not heated down there is a genuine fear that she will curl up down there, go to sleep, and then enter hibernation. Just under our cabinet.
Yes, Rex Draconum. Yeah. So, a Dr. Soong in the 21st century creates Khan, and then there's like a Dr. Soong in the what was it, 2151 during the Enterprise show. He shows up with like the augments and cold storage on Pluto. And then there's like another Dr. Soong in the 24th century who makes Data. But then also, that Dr. Soong had like a brother who was also interested in robots, and he's involved in the first season of Picard, where there's like a tribe of like new robots hanging out in like a distant planet. This family's just been doing this shit for like 400 years.
Okay, my immediate question is, I'm fine with the whole family of scientists thing. That's a fine trope as it goes, but it sounds by the way you're wording it like it's not done very well.
It's not.
No, it literally just this one guy.
It was done well in TNG.
Yeah, only
No,
in
this is
TNG because
Even Enterprise.
The problem is the way that
remember
you're
when I
saying it-
mentioned that like the craziness kind of started being like, oh yeah, that's a little much, you know, and then like Picard and Discovery just fucking like went too far with
Yes,
the
of
way that
course.
Dev is describing it is it's not a family line, it's just the same character over and over who keeps saying, yes, I'm their son.
it. Pretty much, yeah.
That's how you're describing it.
Here's the thing: they all have the same personality.
Yeah, and actor.
I mean, they are
and-
different people, like in canon, but there's no different. It's the same actor. They all dress the same. They all have the same face. They all have the same personality.
That's like the joke in Pokemon of all of the Nurse Joys and all of the Officer Jennies. But that's
Here's the
a
thing.
joke.
I actually want to do a Star Trek Picard video on the channel, like the main channel, because I have so much to
surprised you
fucking
haven't
say
already.
about it. I'm actually like
sounds like it.
legitimately angry at what they've done to Star Trek.
There's a bunch of pistols in this locker over here.
Like, Picard Season 1 was bad, but Picard Season 2 is, I think, the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Actually, not joking.
It does sound horrendous. Oh, God.
Honestly, it sounds so bad that I kind of just,
Don't watch it.
when you start talking about it, I'm like, wow, that sounds bad, and it immediately falls out of my brain.
Good.
Yeah.
Hold on, well, did any of you watch my Boba Fett video?
No.
You fucking assholes.
I
All right.
did, in fact, watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I have kind of I have a difficult relationship with modern Star Wars. Put it that way.
Okay, but hold on. Do you think the video was good, though?
I mean, yes, but again, my difficult relationship with modern Star Wars just means that anything Star Wars now that isn't old just makes me kind of go, eh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I can't muster up enough enthusiasm to even care about people talking about why it's bad. I'm just depressed about Star Wars because it was such a big part of my childhood and I love it so much. I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Come here,
I really
Dennis.
am.
The
But
thing, oh, okay. I didn't mind Book of Boba Fett. It just felt directionless.
Oh, it fucking sucked, yeah. Only
Okay, we're all actually here this time. Let's
dude,
go.
realistically, you know what I was actually seriously considering doing?
Where are we going?
I was seriously considering writing an entire trilogy of Star Wars movies that I wanted them to have made, and then just going ahead and putting those all online in
I'm
like
not
video
doing
essay form or
anything.
something.
I'm waiting for directions.
Okay, where are we going, guys?
Okay, going
Wait,
to
I'm
the
waiting for
diamond.
directions too. Where are we going?
Well, y'all, I'm not driving one of
Behind
these
us.
things, so.
Yes,
turn
Spooky,
around.
why
You want
did
to?
you start driving?
Who's currently driving mine?
Me.
Okay, Naomi, turn around.
All right, follow me.
No, okay, hang on. Drive east. Oh, okay.
I guess we're going this way.
Going this way.
I switched seats with Linares. He's driving, and I'm eating a sandwich.
You just had soup, you fat fuck.
Soup and sandwich, man.
Is that the
Yeah,
the
this
meal?
is only my second meal in the past 2 days. Cut me some fucking slack. I didn't eat, and like yesterday, the last time I ate before this was like 30 hours ago. I do that almost every day. Cut me some slack.
Fine,
Sounds-
Spooky. All
that
you have to
sounds
do
on
is
a-
send me a picture of your supple Shota body.
Oh dear. Spooky, this sounds like how you end up with a eating disorder. Maybe sort yourself out.
Stop talking to me!
Thanks for
I
talking.
hear that from you.
Get started!
Oh Jesus, he just exploded in loot.
No, the difference is I know exactly the things that cause eating disorders. I'm speaking from fucking experience.
Yeah, but you also don't eat soup, so
Yeah?
you have more of a disorder than I do.
Keep your weird apocalypse food away from me.
You just make soup sound really badass.
All right, Minaris, we're in your vehicle. Let's roll, buddy.
Soup and dog
Things
food.
I want to look at in the vehicle.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Bye, Dens.
Okay.
Bye.
Get in.
But yeah, I honestly really want to do a Star Trek Picard video. And I don't want to just step on Redditor Media's toes because we're probably going to say the same things. But I'm just really mad about what I saw, and I like there's so much wrong with it. So many fucking things wrong. I could go for like 5 hours on how bad it is.
Ghost Hall, what's LOP?
What? Lop?
Something about Star Wars.
Okay, let me explain.
Oh.
LOP is a sort of a race of like they're pretty much rabbit people that were they were a super obscure
Mr. Personality based.
They were people that were arguably mentioned, depending on who you ask, in previous material, but were never really fully described or explored. And then they showed up in the new Star Wars anime thing they had as like that big crossover thing they did.
Oh,
and
they're called Leppy. The character was called Lop.
Yes. Also, I just realized that my shield hasn't been upgraded forever, and that might be why I keep getting down, because this shield is more than double the capacity of my previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this game, you really gotta just keep upgrading your stuff all the time.
I literally went from a 4,000 capacity shield to one that's like 11,000.
Nice.
Almost 12,000. So that should help.
They look like a kid show cartoon character. It's fucking hilarious.
To be fair though,
Abandon them again.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's so far behind.
It's
fine.
They're like expanded universe content that just became arguably canon, depending on how canon you consider Star Wars Legends, because it's one of those weird questions that's still not confirmed either way. To be fair, Star Wars Legends is like some of the best Star Wars content that's been done in forever, even though it's really not that Star Warsy for the most part. But it's just not offensively bad, and that makes it the best. Which is kind of sad time.
It's just horrendously
Well, Legends
overly
has also been decanonized. That's the point, right?
Well, no, Star Wars Visions is what I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
Star Wars Visions is like this big anime compilation film thing, and it had some really badass short films in it. They were actually really
Jesus Christ,
cool.
really loud right now.
They weren't very Star Warsy in a lot of cases. Like one of them was a straight up samurai movie with lightsabers.
Yeah,
like
I know why you call it Star Wars Legends, because you mix it with Halo Legends, which is fucking amazing.
yes.
And it's the same thing, basically.
Lolly Vader, what?
What?
Oh, did you watch
Don't
the
threaten me
Halo
with something
show?
that sounds amazing.
What? Lolly Vader.
Was there a lolly Darth Vader?
Yes, there was, and she was kind of amazing.
That
She was a
sounds
really
ridiculous.
cool skit. No, listen. She wasn't a lolly. She was like a honestly, she was like a 70s blaxploitation character, to be honest. She was like a
Hang on.
No, literally,
Learn how
there
to
was a
lightsaber
character in
umbrella.
Star Wars Legends. No, there was a character in Star Wars Legends. She was like a 70s blaxploitation character with like a really cool afro, but she was a badass, and she was a Sith who this kind of dark Jedi guy decides to fuck up because he was a Sith hunter, even though he was kind of a shithead
Oh
himself.
shit.
And that was the plot of the one that was basically a samurai movie.
And the robot's gone. Blonde chick with 6 arms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Interesting.
Oh yeah, this shit. Oh, I remember this now
I've
because it's
seen
made by the
this
same
image.
studio as the ones that made that one gay anime.
You're gonna have to narrow that down.
Yeah.
There's an anime with like all the traps online. They love using pictures from it. There's like a dude who's in all leather and he has short blonde hair, and then like his top
Doesn't
is
help.
like this really buff dude with spiked blue hair.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like Sonic.
But it's not Sonic. But it's the same. It's the same studio though.
Hang on.
Like the whole thing is that like they're both enemies
like
and they end up
elevator.
fucking each other at the
Kind
end.
of cool. It's a cool design. I'm not gonna hate if you got like some cool robot arm action going on. I'm kind of on board. It's at least trying to do something unique.
Yeah, when I saw this picture of the umbrella, I've only now looked at the umbrella and I recognize it. I said when I saw it that it looks like the meme fight that happened in this Phineas and Ferb's Star Wars episode.
Hold on,
you know what it actually reminded me of?
Just give me a bit.
The lightsaber umbrella. You know what that reminded me of more than anything? You ever see those edits where General Grievous has like 5 bajillion lightsabers he pulls out and then he accidentally cuts himself into pieces?
Yeah.
It reminded me of those.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like that was the joke in the in the episode of Phineas and Ferb.
Station.
Like Phineas like tinkers with his lightsaber and it just becomes like 20 lightsabers and it looks ridiculous. It's like that's exactly what it looks like.
You know, when you think about it, right? In the Star Wars universe, if you're going to be getting into lightsaber fights, you would think that they would at some point just go, all right, why don't I cover a suit in lightsabers? And that did happen in Legends, technically, but that did happen in Legends, but he didn't use it as like defense. He just had like armor spikes that were lightsabers, which is dumb because you can't block with those. If lightsabers defend against lightsabers, because they have a magnetic field around them, right? That's how it's supposedly you can have them hit together even though they're not physical. Then just have armor that generates that magnetic field so it's lightsaber proof. And then just go like punch people in the face.
I had a character in the Star Wars tabletop where I used kyber crystals to basically make you know the Predator where he has like those the blades that come out of his gauntlet.
Yep.
Jesus.
My character basically had lightsaber versions of them.
Lightsaber gauntlets.
That's kind of badass.
They were pretty fun.
That's kind of badass.
I managed to find the anime I was talking about, and it's called Promare.
Oh, Promare. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
I've seen the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched it. It seems kind of generic to me.
No.
I have literally never heard of it. Hold on. Promare.
Basically, the big twist in that.
Customizations.
No, listen, Dens. Basically, the thing that made that thing popular is it's a fairly generic like. Oh no, there's this group of mutant people. Oh hey, assassin customization. There's this group of mutant people with like superpowers. No, let me fucking finish, Dev.
Don't they end up fucking by the end of the show?
Dev, let me finish my sentence, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, it sets up a fairly generic plot where it's like, oh, one group of people are like these mutants, and they are like mutant supremacy, and they got superpowers. And then this other guy is trying to stop them, but he's also a mutant, but he's like one of the good ones. And the big twist at the end is, oh, the evil one isn't actually evil, and now they're dating because they're gay.
Yes.
Okay. This sounds like a massive rip-off of Guilty Gear.
Probably.
Honestly, a lot of I've noticed non-erotic gay anime shows do a plot like that, where the couples start as enemies.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
common.
because the only way to rationalize gay people actually liking each other is if they start out with violence because of the sky-high rates of domestic violence.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that how it is?
Actually, gay male couples have the lowest.
That's true, actually. It's lesbians that have the highest.
It's lesbians that are the highest.
Yeah.
Legal. So there we go.
No, I mean, let's be real.
Let's
be real. If you were dating somebody who and it's like, well, I could hit him, but he might punch me in the fucking nose. You probably will think twice.
Lesbians still punch you in the nose, though.
Yeah, because they're women and they're trained that they're allowed to commit physical violence.
The thing is men have healthy coping mechanisms. If they, you could punch him in the face, or you could be like, right, first to 100 push-ups wins the argument. You got it, bro.
Yeah, to be fair, dudes, if they got into like a really serious argument, even if it was like a total impasse where they're never going to agree, they would just say like, you know what, this isn't worth fighting over. Let's play video games, and then they would just be fine. That's just.
Or they would
There's
fight.
a reason lesbian couples have the highest rate of domestic violence, and the reason, well, actually, not only that, they have the highest rate of domestic violence and the lowest income, when compared to heterosexual couples, gay male couples have the highest out of everyone.
Damn.
Men
I'm just saying
can't
all the
stop
evidence
winning.
points to men being better, so I can't hate the gays too much because they're winning.
I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand now the Sigma male meme of just suck your buddy's dick, bro.
Listen, statistically, you will have no domestic violence. You'll have way more money than a heterosexual couple. You'll be, you know, happier long term. You'll live longer statistically.
Spooky's a Catholic, remember, guys.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
not
but I
saying
want
I
kids.
necessarily agree with it. I'm just saying the data doesn't lie. I can disagree with it and still admit the data is real.
You're
Okay.
basing your life off of scientific statistics rather than the eternal word of God, then yeah, being gay. But you know,
I'm sure we'll find a priest for you, Spooky. Don't worry about it.
Catholic priests aren't allowed to date, and if you get me anywhere near a Protestant priest, I'm probably gonna punch him in the face.
Honestly, from someone who's kind of outside the religious world, I still find Catholic versus Protestantism, sectarian hatred to be kind of strange.
Yeah, I know,
It's
right?
not really hatred. No, Dev, you know what the
Jesus
honest
Christ,
truth is?
Menaris. Your
Catholics
dude
and
is so
Protestants
loud.
get really hard on each other in the modern day, but outside of the UK, it's really not that big of a deal. Only in the UK is it a big deal. And outside of it, it's really more like this person is my brother, I'm gonna give him shit endlessly, but if anyone else gets anywhere near him, I will stick up for him to my death. Like, I will give Protestants so much shit, but if I see if like an Islamic person were to like give a Protestant person shit, I'd be like, hold on, time for a crusade.
Time for a crusade.
Yeah.
Femboy
Protestants?
Crusaders.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, do you want it? I was just hoovering up like garbage drops. if you want
Yeah,
it.
actually, my grenades are kind of useless, so having them give slag would be pretty decent.
There you go. Oh, it went
Well,
behind
when we meant to do a big final stream where we try and get as many people in as possible, wasn't that the plan?
That is the plan.
Once
Yeah.
Oh no.
yeah, once we hit max
What we'll
level,
do is
though,
okay. Here's what we'll do. Okay, here's the kind of the plan that I have envisioned. We'll
we
do
can't
all
get
the
there right
story
now.
stuff. Okay, so all the various DLCs. Then we're gonna off show because it's gonna take for fucking ever. We're gonna get to like max level and then do raid bosses with everyone, all the viewers. We're gonna get like 20 people in here or whatever. Because it turns out, guys, we have the mod that lets us have infinite multiplayer.
So basically, what we're saying is if you want to get in on that, make sure you're prepared because there's probably not going to be a ton of warning, a few weeks at most.
Yeah.
So you're going to want
So
to be
get your
max
character
level
level
for
up to
that.
max. We'll probably do it on like New Game +1 or something, you know. Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
the important thing though
Deb,
about
when are you, Dave, and Naomi going to take the Armstrong pill?
oh god,
Are we
Play
talking
Metal Gear
about
Rising.
Metal Gear Rising?
You've not played it, and it's
to be fair,
infuriating.
it's a good game,
It is
but
a good game.
honestly, Denzel, it's a good game, and most people should play it, but I don't think they should
Why
Oh, I
not?
disagree.
because you're kind of shit at games.
Fuck off. I can
Shit, he's
be.
got a point.
Hold on. You see me play some fucking hard games and win. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Well, there we
Dev,
go. Then go
Dev,
play Metal Gear Rising.
Dev, you are good at a very specific, very narrow type of game,
Very
which is
boomer
basically
game.
the
You're
platform
good at
stuff
boomer
that
games,
directly
Dev.
descends from Nintendo Classics. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying you
I
have
can
a
play
realm of
Elden Ring
confidence
pretty
and
good.
it's
That's not a
obvious.
Nintendo Classic. What are you talking about?
You have a realm of
please,
confidence and it's fairly
Elden Ring is
obvious.
a Nintendo baby game.
Are you?
Oh,
It's not even on the Switch.
I'm kidding.
wait, is it not? I thought it was.
No.
Rip.
Elden Ring is an RPG you don't actually have to be good to beat.
Yeah.
It's not actually that hard.
I mean, that's most. I mean, to quote
know
Seth
about
from his Elden Ring review, no video game is hard.
Played in a while.
Exactly.
Correct. Metal Gear Rising is a masterpiece, and the fact that Dev has gone, it's 9 years old now, and you still haven't played it. I'm actually irritated.
No,
We'll play it
honestly,
at some
he's
point.
right. It is a masterpiece, but it's a
on,
masterpiece
though.
that you have to kind of appreciate for what it is. So it's not for everyone.
Someone asked me about Free McBoot. I know how to do it. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I do want to in the future.
The thing with
Wait,
Metal Gear
on a
Rising,
video on what now?
Free McBoot. It's how you hack your PlayStation 2.
The thing with Metal Gear Rising is that it understands the concept of end on the best note possible. The game starts great. It's got a really like rough middle point, and then it ends fucking phenomenally. It like if you look at the game as an overall package, it's probably something like a 6 out of 10 because there's so much just like annoying segments and like things that
really, it's a good game overall. 6 is not.
I'm probably speaking from my speedrunning perspective and having to go through that fucking lift.
Okay, here I can tell you something about it real quick, Bruce Nee. Okay, so the PlayStation 2, if you have like a regular like a fat PlayStation 2, you can get a hard drive for it. You can put ISOs in the hard drive with your hack, and then you just run away with it. Okay, I have a slim PlayStation 2, and so you can set up.
Wow, Dev, you have the slim PlayStation, not the fat one.
Yeah, PS2.
Oh, come on. That was so obvious.
I don't even know if I don't know.
Okay. So anyway, the point that I'm making though is with the slim PS2, you have to run it off an external hard drive. So you could literally run it off of the USB slots, but the USB speed on the slim PS2 is USB 1.1. It is not fast enough to load an ISO. It's not like with the Wii, because with the Wii you can do it real quick. Because it's like, I think it's USB 2 on the Wii, but it's just too slow in the PS2 to do it. What you have to do is you have to get like a wireless access point. You can buy you can buy off Amazon that you can hack. Then you run that with an Ethernet cable into the PS2's Ethernet, and then attach the hard drive to the USB slot on the wireless access point.
Jesus.
It's kind of complicated and kind of ridiculous,
complicated.
but it's possible.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen Lilith screaming up on Twitter about the Don't Say Gay bill. It's been kind of funny to watch.
Oh,
There
yeah,
is no such thing as a Don't Say Gay bill. That's not in it.
No, I'm not gonna
We
lie.
know what you mean, though, Shuggy. Jesus Christ, spooky.
Honestly, I never
it's such a
expected
child name,
Lilith to be one of the people to get suckered in by the groomers, but here we are.
Well, I
Such a
mean,
child
consider
name,
the
though.
status of
No, you will
the
not say
individual.
gay. Chad, yes.
I'm just saying. No, I'm sorry, Minaris. You're kind of tripping over the obvious here on this one. There is a certain demographic of people who, by definition,
Bruce?
are very likely to buy into that particular sort of thing.
You can buy
yeah, but I mean, she got rid of the programming in politics. I would have hoped it would, but you know.
You can buy a PS2 memory card that already has Freeman Boot set up on it, and they're pretty cheap, like $20.
Love you, bot.
Okay. Honestly, emulation seems like it's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth most of the
It
time.
is a massive. Hey, Dev, I've got a gun here for you.
Dev?
Yes.
I'm not
So
playing.
I'm not gonna
Oh, still.
I'm not
Naomi.
gonna risk my job over.
Naomi,
Naomi's been so
mental-
quiet.
mentally ill.
Naomi's been so quiet, Danziel has forgotten she's here.
Yes.
Yep, how that goes.
Hey, Naomi, what is
It's
your
Naomi
opinion
again.
on the fat PS2?
I'm the fat PS2.
That is bad.
Naomi, what's your opinion on the Don't Say Gay bill?
I actually have one because I don't
Care.
know anything
The
about
correct
it.
opinion is based.
Naomi, you'd get along with Charles very well.
I mean, like the whole don't say gay bill and all that is like, man, I wish it were as based as that.
No.
No,
Yeah,
thanks. Listen, okay? I remember
did you hear-
discovering lesbians in grade school, and that was the shit. I wouldn't want that to be taken away from me as a student.
Okay, Dev, that's sus. But and that explains a lot about you as a person. But
Hold on. Didn't
guys
you
hear
like
what
discover like you're on the internet and it's like late at night and your parents don't know and you're trying to keep it secret because you found like a slow loading image and it's like two girls kissing and you're like, yeah.
No.
Do you want me to go and get the statistics on what porn does to your brain? Because I will.
Didn't affect me, baby.
Yes,
No, the problem
yes,
is,
it did.
Dev, it did. The problem is it did, and it did so badly to you that you don't notice.
All right.
Your brain will never be the same, Dev. You're damaged.
I need more shotgun ammo.
Unfortunately, Dev, you have become a coomer.
Yes.
Oh no, Naomi Matt Coomer. You usually say that I'm not, though. You usually say I'm the opposite of a Coomer.
We're both equally, and it's confusing.
Vicar, I can point out flaws in others that also exist in myself. There's no one I hate more than me. What was I saying? Yes, do you hear what Texas are trying to push, though?
Extremely based policy, probably.
Yes, I told you about it earlier.
Oh, you did, but you might want to just tell everybody.
Okay, Dev, have you heard about it?
What's going on?
Texas want to have a specific content warning on media that is when just LGBT characters are in it. Just warning, gay people are in this.
That sounds fucking
It's
stupid.
pretty based.
It's really
pretty based.
stupid, but it's funny as fuck.
That sounds really fucking stupid.
I mean, to be fair, doesn't most media these days come with that label, except it's folks bragging about it rather than, you know...
Look, all I'm saying is, right, when Twitch introduced tags for all the different identity groups, I immediately downloaded something that lets me filter by tag, so I don't have to see certain streams.
Quoting from Vice Media. Apparently, don't say gay isn't enough. Some Republican senators want don't see gay too.
Base?
Five GOP senators sent a letter to the head of the TV Parental Guidelines Monitoring Board asking that the rating system add new warnings so parents can keep their kids from watching shows with LGBTQ characters.
Oh wait, I am separated from y'all.
And I just want to say...
Listen. If they're going to sit here and cry and whine about trigger warnings, you can fucking have them. Enjoy.
Okay, Dev, though, there's a difference between a gay character and an LGBTQ character,
Trigger warning?
Let's be real here. A gay character is a character trait. An LGBTQ character is a political statement. They're different.
Fucking
Okay, to be fair, you're gonna have to...
LGBTQ pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, same.
I will
hate
be
it.
forever angry that it's not like some version of LGBTA because everyone just forgets about asexuals and it pisses me the fuck off.
Asexual is not a real thing.
I don't care.
It's
pisses
in
me
the
off.
extended. It's in the.
You know what? I just
don't
don't like the fact that it's an acronym.
I don't think asexual is a real thing.
Hold on. Here's the thing. For me,
No, it's a medical disorder.
Yeah.
Well, no. Okay, I have a serious argument on this, okay?
Oh boy.
I'm of the opinion that asexuals aren't a thing because not wanting to have sex with anyone, right, probably just means that there's not a specific person you want to, right? Not wanting to have sex is kind of the default.
Asexual is
Like-
people trying to cope. Like, see, here's how I view it. I think that there shouldn't
No,
be...
dude.
Here. So, I am bi. I'm not lesbian or gay or trans or queer. I'm bi. That's why I don't like
Gay.
the fact that there's this
pretty gay,
acronym of these things that are not related stuffed together.
Yeah, it's really irritating, especially because like even if you think asexual is or isn't a thing, doesn't matter because other people think it is. So I'm taking all of these.
Yeah, it's.
I'm just going to take a fuck you.
So, but like every single acronym in it is an umbrella term if you use LGBTA. Everything else that it currently is not.
Just don't use LGBT. Fuck LGBT.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm with Dev on this one.
I agree.
That phrase is inherently toxic by definition because it groups together people who don't really have that much in common.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because
Yeah.
Like,
because
okay.
trans people got
No.
grouped into the acronym because
No.
it was
Let
a
me-
trans.
Oh my god.
It was like a trans drag
No,
queen
Numi,
or something
Numi.
that started
What the fuck is
Stonewall
that?
riots, or to my vague memory.
It's strange because like lesbian, gay, and bi, those are at least sexual orientations. Trans is not.
I'm gonna
Trans is
be
not part
real
of
with you
The
for a
reason
second.
that they did
I'm
it
gonna
was because of the
being real for a
Stonewall
second
Yeah, 'cause
though,
they were also
right?
there,
And
yeah.
everyone was getting
No,
shit canned at
Naomi,
the same
Deb.
time.
Yeah.
No, Deb.
But that's
listen,
just dumb, though. You just mean to find
let
out
me put this on an even like more basic level, right? Look at just lesbians and gays. What do they actually have in common? Like fundamentally.
Having
I mean,
sex
you
with
could
the
argue
same
it's a
sex.
Having sex
Well,
with
yeah,
the
you
same
can argue
sex.
that in the sense. No. Let me explain. I'm just saying you can argue that as a form of maybe categorization. Technically, it's like a taxonomical thing, but they don't actually have much in common in a practical sense in the real world.
Being
They don't even really want to
marginalized.
hang out with the same people.
Being marginalized.
No, that don't.
No,
Here's
they're
the
not.
thing. If,
Not
That's a
now,
leftist
but then.
cope.
if you have a group,
Not even then.
Hold on. If you have a group where the only thing that unifies the group is the fact that you're not part of of the dominant culture, that is a group that will just be ever expanding.
Yeah.
And not real. That's my thing.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
not a
just
real
fracture on
group.
its own, which it is.
Yeah, that's kind of my point, is LGBT is not a real group. It doesn't really mean anything. It's purely a political bloc created artificially for convenience.
Yeah, I think so too.
I want to point out that the same people who made the whole LGBT thing happen, the same strain of politics, I think you can guess who I'm talking about, they also tried to do the same thing with, like, racial groups, and the Chinese Americans basically told them to fuck off because they're overwhelmingly conservative by culture.
Yeah.
And the Hispanic Americans basically told them to fuck off because they're overly...
So
Black
Spooky,
indigenous
you're saying
person
that
of color.
McCarthy was right?
No. Well,
Yeah.
yes, but my point is this
you have the
idea of like a subversive left-wing politics that tries to split off groups from the greater culture,
Shogun is like, go back to
basically
eating soup,
marginalize them. Right?
So I've just remembered something. So you guys know the Marvel comic and movie Civil War, yes?
Yes.
Really?
They are mostly similar, the comic to the movie. One of the main things with the comic is that they went a lot further with things. And one of the things is that Reed Richards would just there was a lot of like Reed Richards being a prick
actually pretty
in that,
good, yeah.
basically. Like they basically made like an extra dimensional Guantanamo Bay in that. In the
Base?
That's
comics.
funny.
But
Hold
at
on.
one point,
To figure out my equipment and sell
I
things.
think, if I remember correctly, at one point Spider-Man gets in like a political debate with Mr. Fantastic,
Did.
where
Look
Spider-Man
at that.
brings
That's a cool looking revolver, dude.
I think Spider-Man
Yeah,
brings
Sugar,
up
I
the fact,
consider you a friend.
I think that Spider-Man brings up the fact that his Uncle Ben had like
go.
gotten into had done something with opposing McCarthy.
Okay, let's go.
During the House on American soil, and Mr. Fantastic literally turns to him and says he should have gone along with McCarthy. So Reed Richards confirmed based as fuck.
LGBTQIA
I mean,
LMNOP.
he is the smartest
Up,
person in the
press
universe.
BA, press start.
He is the scientist supreme to go along with the sorcerer.
Okay,
supreme.
hold on.
Well, I mean,
a second,
I
hold
also
on
want
a
to
second,
point out McCarthy
hold
was
on.
literally
Hold
objectively
on,
correct.
everyone. Hold the fuck on. Okay.
Wow.
How close are we to the end of the DLC anyway?
It feels very close.
We're like halfway.
Oh my
Really?
god,
Only
really?
halfway? It feels closer. The main villain was just screaming, "Oh no, they're coming to kill me!"
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're always coming to kill somebody.
I don't know. I was getting it from vague memory. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. I'm not
Okay.
American, so I don't know that much about McCarthy.
Naomi,
I think
how much
there's like
longer do you want to
2
go? Because you're the one with work, with work tomorrow
Two
now.
or 3 more main quests.
No, fucking no.
3 more main quests?
All right.
I mean, someone can look it up.
Do you fucking mind
No.
not breaking my goddamn keyboard, woman?
What a break.
I mean,
No, but seriously, McCarthy was objectively correct. It later did turn out that a lot of the people he was accusing.
Jesus Christ, spooky.
Well, McCarthy didn't really accuse people directly. He was
You tried
doing
that one
something
last time.
separate. But
I mean,
The House
McCarthy was
Un-American-
right about the communist infiltration. He just didn't. The problem is they didn't investigate hard
Don't
enough.
jump.
okay.
Well-
again, you guys got to bear in mind, I know nothing about the House.
well, I
of
know. I'm
American
trying to
activities.
tell you, but you interrupted me just now when I was trying
know
to
it's
tell
him
you.
I know it's just him basically going against commies, essentially. That's all I need to know.
Well, let me tell you.
Uh,
Listen, basically what happened is the House Un-American Activities Committee basically was trying to investigate, literally Soviet infiltration and bribery and that kind of shit in the entertainment industry,
Fall of
specifically in
Mackinac.
Hollywood and all that stuff, right? Academia as well, but mostly Hollywood. And they did find some, but not all. And much later on, in hindsight, they were 100% correct. The Soviet Union was funding Hollywood extensively. They had plants in every studio.
Oh,
Like-
apparently this is the last one.
Yeah, this is the
My
last
bad.
mission. Let's go fucking finish it up. Let's go take out Nakayama.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna kill a jet.
Let's
You
Hiroshima
fucking
Nakayama.
racist!
Oh,
Let's Hiroshima Nakayama. Let's go.
Jesus Christ, Naomi.
I thought mine was
look,
pretty
this is an American stream, not a European stream, so we can't be racist against that group.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Wait a minute. This is Dev's stream. It's not cool enough to be American. He's
I'll
like
be racist.
American light.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay,
Canada is and has always been American soil.
Yeah, just hold on. Okay, the word Jap is not considered racist in Canada. It's considered highly racist in the United States.
Yep.
Like gypsy.
I can say it.
Naomi.
I'm gonna be honest.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking moron.
No.
Hey,
Hold on.
Twitch
Let's
has
be real.
to respect
It's
my
not my fault that
Canadian
the slurs
culture.
sound similar.
I can say
No, hold on,
whatever
hold on.
words I
You
want that
guys
aren't
are missing
racist in
something really
America 'cause I'm
obvious here.
Canadian.
No, you guys are missing something very important and obvious here, right?
What's that?
The fact is, anything that's meant to be a slur, quote unquote, that is just a short form of the word, like Jew, Jap, these things, that's not a slur. It's just you being too lazy to finish the word. That's not a slur.
I'm so baffled
fair
by
enough.
the fact that at some point Jew became a slur. That just baffles the fuck
Yeah,
out of me.
that's strange to me. Yeah.
I'd like to point out that
Crag. Here we go.
there's an important factor to remember. Remember, the Jews were the bad guys in the Bible, and they still are today.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not
Settle
Christian
down.
though. I don't give a shit about
No,
Settle down there, Yiz.
No, I don't know who that is.
Settle down there,
no,
Yiz.
listen, the actual
Dude,
Dev,
Yiz is a nice person.
vaguely-
She's fucking insane.
Okay, I don't know who they are, but that's not the point.
Podcast with
Dev,
the Dev. I used to be her co-host. She says some horrendous shit sometimes.
Oh wait,
Dev,
used to be.
I
What
can
happened?
qualify that statement if you'll let me. Let
Just
me
wait,
let
though.
me,
Just wait.
let me
Just
walk
wait.
you through the
Hold on.
logic.
Zen-chan.
I
What do you
wasn't
mean
just being
used to
edgy.
be?
No, I was her co-host for a while, and then I had other things to do. Really, it wasn't any kind of separation. I found that I just didn't have much to offer when we were on stream, other than wincing whenever she was horrendously offensive. So
Okay.
To be fair, that's a valuable service in a co-host.
there was
But
a
no,
certain term
Dev,
she
I can
used to use a
qualify
lot
that statement with
casually in it.
historical. I can actually qualify that statement with biblical storytelling. All right?
Yeah, I like how you went
Jews were the bad
historical, and I'm
guys
like,
in the
no, it's biblical, it's not historical. They're different things.
Biblical is
You
historical.
can actually confirm most of the stories I'm going to cite as evidence through secondary Roman sources that are purely historical. I just prefer to use the biblical ones because I'm talking about the biblical opinion of this subject. So,
Can't even tell.
but these events did actually basically happen. The exact details vary, obviously, but they did basically happen. So, let's be clear.
All
So,
right, let's hear it, Spooky. Give me the propaganda.
It's really not propaganda. This is just an objective, clear story, right? So, the thing that people who are Jewish today tell you is that they're the chosen people, right? It's not true.
I mean,
it's not true
they say
because the
it
Jews are
jokingly,
not
they're
the
actually-
Hebrews.
Most secular Jews don't care about that shit.
Yes, but religiously, the Jews of today claim to be the chosen people, but they're not, because Jews are not Hebrews. They're different.
Okay,
Hebrews
but,
and Jews are descended from the 13
every
tribes of
fucking race
Israel,
isn't
but they're
the chosen
different
people.
ones. No, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something serious here.
Okay.
I'm being serious. Do you remember the biblical story, even vague? I know you're not particularly religious in any dimension, but do you know that story about the coat of many colors? The guy who gets a really sick coat from his father, and all his brothers get jealous, so they sell him to a slave trader.
Yes.
You not remember that one?
Yeah, that's a musical,
Yeah.
isn't it? What's his name?
it's been adapted.
Joseph
Yes,
and the
Joseph.
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Okay, but here's the thing most people don't realize about that story. Joseph is those brothers in that story are the ones who eventually found all of the different tribes of Israel, right? Basically, their direct descendants become all the different tribes, right?
Okay.
Every single one of them. So, Joseph, the one who gets sold to a slave trader, goes to Egypt, and then he gets the Hebrews, and that's where the whole escape, leaving Egypt, the parting of the sea, all that stuff comes from. That's the root of that.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the Hebrews. The ones who go from Egypt and then come back, those are the Hebrews. The one who threw him in a hole because he was jealous and led his brothers into selling him, actually, more specifically, the one who wanted to kill him, and then his other brothers felt guilty and sold him to a slave trader as mercy, that guy's descendants became the Jews.
Okay.
Jewish is short for Judah, the children of Judah. The guy who threw him into a hole and then sold him to slave traders, that was Judah. They were bad guys from the start in the Bible. I'm just saying, that's a biblical fact.
I've never heard that.
Okay, so
No, it's true.
Spooky, I do appreciate all the schizo posting,
It's not schizo, it's a fact.
but we're gonna have to continue on with the.
Would you
what
like
we're
to
doing
hear
here
a
eventually.
take? Would you like to hear a take I heard recently?
Let's hear it.
Oh boy.
It's pretty fucking spicy.
Judah was the tribes of
So,
Benjamin and oh goodness, what was the
I
other
feel
one?
like I should proliferate this with this. I have no horse in either race of the two conflicts that I'm about to bring up. I don't care one way or the other for either of them. But
Having to bring up a content warning is a good sign.
I heard someone stating recently that if you are against what
So
Russia
if
is
you were just saying you're asexual.
if someone said recently that if you are not in favor, if you are against what Russia is currently doing with Ukraine, you should have been against Israel for the past like 60 years.
I can actually see that argument.
It's an interesting conversation, is all I'm saying. I
gotta be honest.
That one. Fuck that.
I'm just saying, I'm generally pretty pro-Israel, but I can see the argument there. That's all.
Spicy.
It's logically sound. You can disagree with something and agree that there's some logic to it.
Are you okay over there? Go for Zenchan.
Why? Where is he? Where the fuck over there?
What the fuck? What? You guys ran really far ahead.
This is really far ahead. There you go, miners. I'm being cold.
How could you guys abandon us?
We didn't.
I'm sorry. No, Deb, you fell behind. Not the same thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to kill witch doctors.
You're out of ammo.
This is a more my bad thing. It's fine. I'll just.
Oh
take
dear.
off. It's all good.
What
Are
the
you
hell's
leaving Spooky
hitting me?
behind?
What? Is Spooky back there? No, he's
No,
not.
it's just you.
Yeah,
You're the one
it's
who's
just
here.
me, yeah.
What the fuck, Naomi?
I wanted to kill witch doctors.
I'm
This
gonna
is
kill
good.
you.
Well, then you missed me.
No,
I don't know
I was
about that
coming back to
anymore.
get you. He's coming back to help.
Nope.
No,
We're leaving.
Naomi just aggroed everything and is running away.
We're leaving. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Shogoth. I just saw Shogoth just fucking posted. Jesus Christ.
Wow,
Shogoth, you're gonna get banned off Twitch again.
Yeah,
Again?
Shogoth. Anytime I think I'm being edgy, I just talk to Shogoth for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I'm back in the Overton window.
Yep.
I keep forgetting those are chests, and I'm just assuming I'm gonna summon enemies whenever I open those.
Yes, and.
There's a siren head on the floor.
Man, Vicar's got a point there, Spooky.
Well, to be fair, to be fair,
Are you getting that
I
snake
also
right
was
now?
going to clarify, but Dev ended the conversation early. I didn't get to my second point. I had a second point.
Let's hear it.
The people who call themselves Jews today aren't actually the Jews of the Bible, and they're also not the Hebrews. They're a totally separate group of people with no connection whatsoever.
That is
The people who
not
are called
true.
Jewish today were
Yeah.
effectively created in the late medieval period as a way to counter the heavily Christian at the time banking industry. It was the Jews of today were the Scientology
God,
of their day. They
Spooky.
just stuck around long
Can you
enough.
not fucking
That's
schizo on
true,
my stream,
though.
please?
That's
Spooky,
not true.
Spooky, you
Most of the
need
modern
to
Jews
stream.
trace. So
Spooky,
The
you
actual
need to be
history-
one of Yez's streams.
the actual history is that the of the 13 tribes of Israel, most of them ended up interbreeding in Babylon and not returning to Israel. So pretty much only the tribes of Benjamin and I believe Judah were Jews at the time of Jesus.
The entire chat is like Spooky's entered schizo mode.
However,
I'm not arguing that those tribes didn't exist at the
after the
time.
destruction of the Second Temple and the scattering of the whole thing. The thing about it is that even if they're not necessarily the same racial group, which is
No, I'm not
debatable
talking about
because of-
ethnicity at all. I'm
but,
talking
like,
about religious
as far as
continuity.
Spooky,
culturally
keep
and
drinking your
religion,
high fructose soup.
the Jews
Sell all your shit. There's a big fight.
the Jewish religion as established in the Old Testament does
Agree.
allow people to join.
That's
the
great. Not
ritual.
what I'm talking about. I'm saying the religious group that is in the Old Testament is totally separate from the modern one because the whole connection, the claimed connection, was basically the oral tradition.
You have a
How this
decent job.
basically the people who are Jewish today, they were in their own time period in the late medieval period when this was founded, they were basically doing the Scientology thing where they just took a bunch of religious stuff from an older religion.
There are no okay. This is going to be a very spicy statement. There are no practicing Jews today because there is no temple.
Okay.
Yes.
Polyponic. God had to remove them after the Garden of Eden beta test. They were too overpowered. God couldn't find a way to balance dragons, so he had to remove them after the beta.
I mean, to be fair, that's actually that's technically scripturally accurate. So I'm good with that.
Wait, how do we do this?
What?
How do we do what?
Back.
You're falling
Did you guys
behind
go down
again.
the
guys.
way? We went over to the.
You went down a dead
machine.
end.
Oh, careful.
That's where the raid boss for this expansion is.
Oh.
Come this way.
We should do it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm in full Tiazu mode. God
I
patched
see
them out.
you shooting me. I'm coming.
Do I need to shoot something?
Vicar, of course I'm correct. I'm always
don't-
right.
like
No,
Hyperion
Vicar. Here's the problem. The problem is you're assuming that. Okay, I'm not saying the people stopped existing. Obviously, the people still existed. I'm saying the religious practice basically died out, and then was later recreated by
Thank you,
a separate
Eddie.
group
I
of people.
appreciate it. Thanks for the $1 due.
I still need to watch that video. Dev, did he really go like super extra? Like, how bad was this?
It wasn't as bad as Richard Spencer's league.
Shogoth, are you Hyperborea posting?
Yeah, Shogoth is
I still don't know what that
posting.
is. I've vaguely heard about it, but I don't know what a Hyperborea is.
It's like Nazi occultism. It's really dumb.
Yeah, so the Nazis, so there's like there's a strand of Nazism that is focused solely on like occult belief, and they believe that like in the ancient Earth past, there was a hidden continent at the North Pole where there was like a race of blonde-haired, blue-eyed giants, gigachads, like 10 feet tall,
Thanks,
and they
Naomi.
came down and like gave the human civilization, then interbred with them.
This is so funny. This is like.
I mean,
this
that's
is
basically
this
like
is-
the
this
Nephilim
is-
in Genesis.
I was
Well,
about
more
to say
importantly,
this
that's more
sounds
like the. No,
I was
that's
about to
more
say
like
this
the
sounds like
Nephilim from the Book of Enoch.
I was going to say this sounds like the backstory of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where Assassin's Creed got it.
The difference between
it's so
me and
fucking
Spooky
stupid.
and mine.
Yeah.
No,
So
that is
dumb.
really stupid.
Your flames do nothing.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that
Everyone
Nazi occultism
posts
is really stupid, but it was kind of cool to have it in Indiana Jones. That's the bad guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
like,
God.
you know,
Who have been caught?
one of
It's
the
like-
one of the most interesting parts of the Marvel movies when the Nazis showed up and they got like the Tesseract out of Norway.
Oh yeah. No, the most interesting part of the Marvel movies is when they are like, "Yo, big government can't be trusted. Break it down."
Accurate and true.
Winter Soldier is still like the best Marvel movie. Still has not been surpassed in any way.
He's right.
God, fuck you.
Writing, in messages or in action scenes, it has still not been surpassed in any of the movies, and it is infuriating.
All I can say to that, Dens, is he's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah, that was. You know what? That show disappointed me so fucking much because its actions. I don't care about the goddamn politics. Its action scenes were nowhere near as good as the movie that came out a year before it. All I
You know what
wanted
my problem with
action
it
scenes on that
was?
level.
No. You know what the problem with that movie was? Speaking of just its message and its
Winter
discussion.
Oh.
No, not Winter Soldier. I'm talking
It's
about
like- these are
the
like
Falcon
tribal
and the Winter
Hyperions.
Soldier show.
Oh, the TV show then, not
Yeah,
the
the
movie.
TV
okay.
show. The problem I had with that show is it felt like they were so close to making like an interesting point.
Yes.
And then at the last minute they hard turned into like basically acceptable Hollywood politics.
Yeah, because literally it starts with Falcon being like, "No, don't call me Black Falcon. I don't want to be racialized." And then it feels like in the last episode
You're just
they
losing
slide into it.
Well, not only that, they set up the whole time. It's like they have this really good debate going on in the show for most of its run, where basically you have two positions. One is this person's an extremist and they need to be stopped, but I kind of understand why they're upset. And the other
Yes.
is they're an extremist and you basically can't rehabilitate them. You're gonna have to make a call. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
shoot that down eventually. And they basically agree on everything except methodology, and it makes a lot of sense, and it was really good writing. And then at the very end, it's like, oh, by the way, I beat the bad guy, but she was
Oh
right.
my
Fuck
God.
you, America bad. It's like, really?
These are some really interesting monster designs.
Yeah.
I will admit.
It's Jackenstein.
Jesus.
Nice.
It's like a mutated Jack.
That sounds like a porn title.
Jackenstein.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lovely. Sono
He's gonna hang
cielo
up here.
sadame.
Oh, it
You know
looks
what?
like you have to shoot the back pylon things to get.
You know what? I'm
extra
just gonna
damage.
stay on revive duty, so keep that thing away from me.
The big pylons on its back, the big electrical barrel things, are
Okay,
critical
Telephonic.
targets.
Telephonic, I would have loved if he'd rebranded himself as American Eagle. That would have been fucking awesome. That would have been
Nice.
so much better than just Captain America again.
That actually would have been a much better name.
That would have been a great branding. Honestly, I was just waiting for that like show to give Falcon a character because he was non-existent in the fucking
Yeah, right. I was
MCU.
Yeah, that's true. I find it funny that in a show that literally has his name in the title, he is like the least. The show arguably follows him as the real protagonist, and he just is barely in it still.
Yeah, he's barely doing anything. He barely has any character development. The
Thing I find really weird is. No, dude, you know what I find really weird is half the plot revolves around the fact that he needs money for his sister to like save their family's fishing boat, and that's like a subplot for it, right?
Yeah.
But he knows a bunch of people in Stark Industries. He could literally have called them up and be like, "Hey, I need a favor."
Yeah.
And I get that there's like a certain amount of pride and stuff involved, and you don't really want to just like call people and ask for money. But like, they're so rich they won't give a fuck, and he's always been shown to be a practical person. He would. If his character was written consistently, he would literally be like, "Hey, lend me some money. I'll pay you back when things are a little tighter up here." It's not that big of a deal.
I love how they legit went, oh yeah, banks have just decided to ignore half of the world.
Because racist, yes.
Yeah,
The banks are
that's the thing.
racist.
That's the thing. It's like, oh, banks will not lend money to black people, and they. I don't understand. Were they trying to say that it was because they were black, or because they were discriminating against everyone?
Well, hold on now, Zen-chan. They're doing that to Russians right now.
They are actually. I'll give you that.
No, see, the thing
That's
is
because
they were
leftist.
basically. No, they were basically setting up the plot to be like, oh, hey, these
robots
people
over there.
are the underclass, so they're not going to get any help from anyone,
The
right?
problem with that show, in my opinion, is that it actually got absolutely ruined by the pandemic. Loads of the writing had to be completely changed because there was originally going to be a plot point about a global pandemic in the show, and
God.
they had to change it last minute. So that's probably why it ended up so shit.
They didn't have to change it. They were cowards.
Well,
they
yeah.
backed down.
Yeah.
You guys talked through the whole boss, you fucks.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm
it's
sorry,
like we
did
need
we
to
miss
talk-
the boss's
Guys,
fantastic
guys,
and
watch
insightful
this.
dialogue, Dev?
This is the final boss.
Here it is.
The
Oh shit!
fuck
Hey,
is this
buddy.
guy?
He looks like Dave!
Ball Dave.
Dude, he looks like an older version of Dave.
Not much older.
No, it's just balder. If you shave Dave's head, he would look just like him. Tell me I'm wrong.
Dev, get Dave to cosplay this guy for Halloween, please.
Oh, wait, he's. Oh, dude. Oh no. Oh god. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh,
Hang on.
wait, that's it? He trips down the stairs and he's dead?
He needs,
Yeah, he dies
needs
on the way
to,
downstairs.
He needs to press the button on his like little help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Called a life alert, Denzel.
Life alert.
Entirely
That's it. Needs a life alert.
Yes, he does. He does fight like Dave too.
Oof.
Oh,
Accurate.
that's brutal. I love it though.
I found the armory.
And that was the DLC.
We did it.
Sir Hammerlock's big game hunt. Hope you felt okay
Oh,
about
and
it.
Shogun, to answer your question, the actual people
There's
who
an armor.
own international
Don't leave yet.
banking are not an ethnic group at all. They're a
And all the
cultural group.
stuff.
Yes.
And that cultural group, like the cultural group of central bankers,
And look
the
out
problem
later.
with it is people are mostly right in their criticisms, but they get the wrong target. It's
No,
really more
actually-
about a social elite class, which is a different issue. People get like weirdly racial about it when that doesn't. That's
no
not real.
Shogun. No Shogun. It's sorry guys. Dev pushed me down the stairs as a joke.
Jesus Christ,
Can't
you are
stream
full.
for the next month.
Is there at least a good rocket launcher? No, there's not. You have all this. Oh, just use those. Go back up.
Hey, Dev,
Use all
remember the
those
time
things.
remember the time you nearly committed manslaughter on Dave?
Which time?
Funny times.
The fan.
There's been a few.
The fan.
Fuck's sake. When you fucking ran into his room and sprayed him with fucking chemicals as a meme.
That was a fun time.
I was streaming Dark Souls at the time, and I had people in chat be like, guys, Dev nearly killed Dave, and I'm like, what? And had to look at it on stream, and just like, oh no.
Ooh,
Did you-
got a legendary.
Dev ran into Dave's
You
room
just, like, dump
with,
all
a
the-
can
all-
of,
all the,
with a can of Febreze
commons?
and like sprayed the Febreze into his
green?
fan, so it all
green and
just
white.
poured into Dave's lungs, and he spent the next like hour coughing his lungs up essentially.
Do you want that sniper?
All
No?
of these are mine.
Jesus Christ,
There's a
Naomi.
legendary SMG over here. Over
Hold
here.
on, wait. Spooky,
I could
you just got a
maybe-
legendary sniper. Fuck you.
Well, no, I have other things to drop as well. There's like a bunch of good stuff. I was grabbing it all to bring it together.
Guys, I actually found a better version of my class mod. Now you guys are going to be regenerating 40 health per tick.
Nice.
I also get some elated skill. I don't know which one that is. Which one's elated?
There's a lot of stuff to loot here.
Oh, dope. Okay, that's really nice.
Okay, I'm happy with this
purple
SMG. This is strong. Oh my god, this SMG is sexy. I like it.
Oh my fucking god. I can.
You just like dump one of the green relics.
Hang on, Spooky,
We're not
hold
gonna
still.
use them.
Spooky, hold still. Apparently, I can overheal you now.
Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a lot of fucking healing. I have 12,000 health when I'm overhealed. Jesus.
Yep.
Also, I have a bunch of
hold
decent
still.
guns here, if anybody wants them.
Dev, check this out. Check out how much I can heal Naomi. Look at this.
Okay, well, I'm watching.
I can overheal her.
Is it overhealed right now?
Apparently, I now overheal you to. I increase your max health by 20. Oh no, shit! Sorry, no, I misread that. It just increases my own max health. But
Oh, okay.
half of my damage is now healing if I shoot one of you, which
That's
means
neat.
that with my shotgun, oh my god, I think I just insta heal you to full because my shotgun does about 15,000 damage.
Your shield. That's what you have to put on.
So, I mean, I have 12,000 health, so 2 shots from my shotgun will fully heal you.
What we got?
Will fully heal me, at least. Dope.
There's the ammo absorb one. That's great.
Mustard gas for the funny.
By the way, if anybody doesn't want any of these like high-level guns over here, I dropped a bunch of them. Come see if you guys want any of these, because otherwise they're going in the vendor.
Oh, I need to watch Moon Knight. How batshit is Moon Knight?
That
It seems
is
pretty
something
batshit.
Okay. Let me scroll. You know what? I'll just start from the top. That'll be easier. Pistol
I
first.
swear, nothing has disappointed me more than finding out that like the
There.
Moon Knight comic
not,
captions are fake. Like he doesn't actually say random bullshit go.
Shit.
That really upsets me.
Ooh,
Because
That's
that
pretty good.
seems like he should.
Yeah.
but we're still gonna keep glancing through this.
Careful, guys, it's Moon Knight. I hear he attacks with loads of random bullshit.
Spooky.
Random bullshit, go.
I don't know if this is relevant to you.
What is it?
Is
What?
this one better?
Max health relic.
Let me double
Bonus
check.
health regen.
Shot though.
That's 2 ammo per shot.
Okay, Bruce Nee, counterpoint. Do you want to smell most things that are on television these days? I rest my case.
With an SMG. Yeah, that's all your pistols.
Oh my gosh, guys! I just realized this is called the Fall of Nakayama because it's a pun.
Yeah, he falls down the stairs.
Yep.
Wait, does that qualify as a pun, technically?
Kind of a pun.
Pretty
That's
good.
a shotgun, right?
Yeah, well,
I don't think that's a pun. I think it's just a joke, technically. Isn't it only
mean-
a pun if it's wordplay?
Actually, if I can find.
It's
Like
kind
by
of
definition?
I mean,
wordplay.
it
You know,
is wordplay.
No,
The fall of Nakayama implies like a metaphorical fall, but also literally he falls down. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see your point. I see your point. Fair enough.
But I don't
Yeah.
think either one of them is better because shotguns push aside damage.
Come
Puns
on,
do
Trevor.
suck, but they're also funny.
No, puns are the lowest form of humor, but that doesn't make them bad.
Yes.
I'd say the lowest form of humor is
There we go.
slapstick.
Oh,
No, slapstick is
can
high
be
art.
Great. Slapstick is
I don't know,
great,
though.
but it can also be done terribly. Slapstick is like a bell curve. There is no average slapstick.
not
It is
that
either
much higher.
hilarious or terrible. For instance,
Actually, I think it's worse.
the peak of slapstick. Watch Home Alone 2.
Well, look at the fire rate and reload speed. Like,
Home Alone 2.
a lot lower.
The scene where they're about to enter the
but
house.
it was only like a little bit higher.
What about that one down there?
Yeah, I'm going.
The kid literally just throws bricks down and it hits him in the face. It's really simple, it's really stupid, but it's fucking hilarious because the sound design is just on
you
point.
don't have any.
Do I not have any bazookas?
No
Home
bazookas.
Alone movies are actually great
You
in
can't
general.
use like a SMG though, or something else.
Well,
The first two Home
shotguns
Alones are
seem to
decent.
have been more helpfully than others.
Also, I want to point out that Macaulay Culkin was saying that Hollywood's full of pedos before everybody else figured it out by like 10 years.
Loads of them
Yeah.
have been.
I guess
of
we're
people
done
are
here,
saying-
alright?
Yep.
We
Yeah.
all
Wait,
done?
wait a minute. That movie also had Trump in it, and that's why it got banned off Netflix.
Yeah.
Is that really the case?
Yeah, no, they edited Trump out of Home Alone 2 because he was just like a fixture in New York.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No.
it's because they film in Trump Tower. That's one of the locations. They film in Trump Tower. So he's like, I'll let you film in here for free if I get a cameo. And essentially, Kevin just asks him for directions. He goes, down the hall and to the left. And that's it.
Yeah.
He just has this weird cameo.
No, the cameo is basically he asks him where the bathroom is, and he just turns around and it's Donald Trump. And the joke is just that he's a kid, so he doesn't know who Donald Trump is, even though he was like
yeah.
super expensive.
Well, because back in the
fucking
'90s,
owner
Trump
at the
was
time.
like this kind of
Well, that would have been back when he was on The Apprentice.
No. That was like
No,
10
no,
years
before
before
that.
Oh.
The Apprentice
Yeah, this
was in the
was before that.
2000s. The Home Alone was in the 90s.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the question: do we want to stop here?
I
Do we
would
want
be
to
okay
move
with keeping
on
going.
to Tiny Tina, or there are these tiny little boss DLCs called Headhunt?
We
Naomi,
should
here's what I'm thinking.
stop here because Naomi has to go to bed. She has work tomorrow morning,
Nice and
Yeah, I think we
and
should
this
stop
will
here
allow us
and
to
use
move on
Tiny
to
Tina
Tiny
as a
Tina next
follow-up.
weekend.
Yeah. Denziel, if you're wow, that was super unenthusiastic. You should have really hyped that up.
I just drank, and also it's like 2 a.m. for me. No, 3 a.m. Shit, because Dev started late. So.
Well, Dev is always late. What else
Yeah.
is new?
All right. Well, then we should definitely stop.
Yeah, we should stop here. Let's head back to Sanctuary then. Where's the warp?
Trump also
There.
gave apartments in Trump Tower to several of his employees where they live rent free. Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, the funny thing is if you okay, leave politics stuff entirely aside, right? Everyone who's not involved in politics, who's ever worked with Trump, has said he's strict and he, demands a lot from people, but he's also very generous and a nice guy.
Yeah.
Before he
sounds
got into
like,
politics, he had a pretty clear reputation that was pretty much agreed on by everybody. Even people
sounds
who didn't
like
like
he
him agreed on it.
He sounds like he was probably a lot like my favorite manager, which is a guy who, at New Year's, when I was like, oh, I'm going to go to my friends for New Year's, he just turned around, went into our bar, and just pulled out a bunch of cans and just gave them to me and just, here, you guys have a nice
Got a
have
new
nice New Year."
head.
I love
I love it. I don't think I got any
What's
new
your
heads
head?
this time.
Let's see.
I don't think I got any new ones.
Metro
Oh, I got a
Rec,
new
that's
head too.
Aw. It's kind of neat.
Looks like an Asari.
Oh
What
my
the
god.
f-
That's the pirate one
okay.
from Pirate DLC.
This is the
Okay.
best helmet I've ever had. Look at this.
Hold on, we're all going to get new heads, I think. Oh god, this one makes me look like...
From the skin.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so I like this one, admittedly, but that one's okay. That one,
Yumi,
I
look at
kind of
this-
like
look at his
that
head.
one.
There we go. I'm now a pirate.
I'm
Yumi,
gonna
look at
come
this
and
head.
annoy you. Give me a second.
Haha, imperialism, colonialism.
Well, thanks, Shogun. I
Yep.
appreciate it, dude.
Dev,
Maybe
pull up
I'll
my
be
camera.
Tracer.
Look at this one.
Pull up yours. Okay.
Look at this helmet up close. It's the best.
Yo, okay,
fuck is
Naomi's wins. Naomi wins the hat game today.
Because you have a pirate.
Maybe I'll be Tracer. I'm already Tracer.
Ah.
That is like a Tracer skin, isn't it?
Yeah, I just have Tracer hair now. Oh my god, no! I'm sorry, no, Spooky
There's
wins.
also this
oh
one.
my god, that helmet! Dude,
Yeah,
you look
it's
a
like the
fuck-
fucking what is
you
this
look like a
called?
s-
It's like a
you
pit
look like-
helmet,
No, you look like a Sith Inquisitor.
kind of.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Look at Minaris, though.
Hang on,
All
I'm
of
gonna go and
Minaris'
pull
skins
my
are
one.
cool.
Look at that fucking helmet.
Ah.
It's pretty
Like
edgy.
the medieval helmet. Yeah,
pretty
helmet.
cool.
Okay,
Helmet.
so I got this one from the pirate one, and it's kind of meh.
Let's see it. Where turn
Behind
around,
you.
Naomi.
Behind you. It's kind of meh.
Mine's better.
Yeah, I agree. Yours is way better. And then I think I just got.
I like the
this
ringlet
one.
curls. They're actually pretty cute.
Right?
And then I got like this one.
We're gonna
just a
do
minute
like
ago.
we're gonna do a thing, guys, where we're gonna have we have the infinite multiplayer mods. We're gonna have everyone on at some point.
Not next week. Probably the week after next, probably. Because
Probably,
like next week we'll be doing
We'll
Tiny
see.
Tina. So it'll probably once we finish Tiny Tina next week, it'll probably be the week after that.
We might like take a week off, just let everyone like get to max level off show, because it takes a little bit of time.
Dude, they've had like literally our entire playthrough to do it. So
To be
if they
fair,
haven't done
don't
it
we
by
have
now,
to hit max levels?
Yeah, we're not even at max level yet, dude.
I should hit max level.
No,
I don't
you
think
have
it's
to be
needed.
max level, otherwise it will just one shot you.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
you have to be max level and also on New Game Plus.
And by
right?
max level, we mean like 50.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well, that's 10 more levels for me. Jesus. Oh well, yeah, we're all the same level.
Yep.
Hey, Spooky, question from Caven. What's going on with the re-debut?
Okay, so
Oh, you can actually like see
maybe I should tell the
through
whole
stuff,
story.
what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Dev,
Those
check
are
your
all your
PayPal
guns.
because you've just been donated to by someone. So.
You're gonna look at it
I
later.
wanna be a
God damn it, Naomi.
Dev.
poured all my guns.
Okay. Listen, we gotta go. Okay. We're putting Naomi to
Oh,
bed.
we gotta go.
I don't wanna
Yeah.
go to bed.
Shut up. You're going to
Gavin,
bed.
ask me on Discord. I'll explain it there.
Unprofessional, man.
Okay, we're going to bed. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Wait, what didn't that work? Hold on. Press the wrong button. This one will work. There we go.